Okay, so this is my CS3220 midterm this semester, and normally it will take me about 30 to 40 minutes to do an exercise like this. But this time I'll try to use AI to solve it and see how long it will take. And well, I have some AI chatbots here, and CSU has an agreement with OpenAI, so all the faculty, staff, and students get free ChatGPT subscription. And I think right now all the faculty and staff already got theirs, and the students probably haven't got their free ChatGPT account set up yet. So I'm not going to use this one, but I do have a few other free chatbots available, and we'll pick one of them. So step number one, well, let's see, I'll call this midterm with AI. And the first step is choose a model, and as I talked about in class, reasoning models tend to do better in coding tasks, and that means we would want something like O3 Mini or Cloud 3.7 Sonnet, DeepSeek, and those type of things. And Cloud 3.7 a few weeks ago was generally considered the best model for coding, but since then Google Gemini came out with a new version, and Alibaba Qianwen had a new version came out. Both were supposed to be quite good or even better than Cloud 3.7. But at the end of the day, they probably will all do roughly the same for a problem like this. So we'll pick we'll start with Cloud, and if it's terrible, then we'll try some others. So this is Cloud. Again, I only have a free account, but if this one doesn't work, we'll try the others. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload the whole thing to it, and then I'll say, please write code to implement the application described in the attached file. And let's see what happens. Oh, by the way, so right now it's 2:11, and we'll see how long this takes. Well, it starts from 2:11. Okay, so it seems like it's generating a bunch of code. And let's first look at the project structure as Cloud generating the rest of the code. So the cloud architecture looks reasonable. And it has a controller, package, model, package, service package, and properties and stuff. Okay, good. Application, it's a standard Spring Boot application main class, and that's all right. And model class, the first model class is student. Okay, so I probably wouldn't create a student class for this exercise because there are only 4 students. We're not asked to add new ones, and there are only 4 jobs. We don't need to add new ones. That means, and they are all unique in terms of their names, so we probably can just represent them using strings. Basically, yeah. But that being said, the code is already generated for us, so we are probably okay just using it. Okay, so we have the student class, we have the job class, which is similar to student. Again, the AI creates a class, while I probably would just use a string, but that's fine. And now, so this is the week class, and for the week, for each week, it shows the job assignment. Now, this is where I would disagree with AI. First, I would not use a map because the map doesn't have an order, so I want to display all the jobs in the same order every week instead of doing it in some random order. And secondly, I would put directly the student and the job inside the map instead of putting their IDs in there, because it's easier to just iterate through the map and display the job name and student name instead of having to locate jobs and students by ID. So this is probably not ideal. And the service, so this is reasonable. And we have a list of jobs, list of students, list of week, and it generates actually a couple of weeks with assigned students, so that's good. And what's this one? This is a controller. So this one we'll probably need to try it instead of eyeballing the code. So, and this is the index template, and that looks reasonable, I think. Okay, so seems like it's okay. Let's try actually putting it in a project. Does it have an option to download the whole thing as a project, or? Okay, so that's all right. So we'll create a midterm class, a midterm project, and it's going to be Spring Boot using Maven and group artifact package and Java version Java. Okay, so next we'll pick our 3 dev tools, 3 dependencies: dev tools, Spring Web, and the template engine JTE. Okay, so we are going to create. Do we want to create packages or put everything inside there? Yeah, I think I'll just put all the classes in the base package because it's a small application. So the first class is going to be called student, and let's move this one over here, and so this is the student class. Again, let's set save on action. Is it unsafe action? Action unsafe. Actions unsafe. Okay. So this is a student class, and this is the where is delete? Okay, then this is the job class, and this is the job class. Why does it say edu cal poly? We are not cal poly. And this is a weak class, which I don't like, but let's see if AI can make it work. So far no errors, and this is a service class called, what is it called? Job service. So let's do job service. Okay, so here we need to re-import those things. Actually, we don't need to re-import those things because they are all in the same package. And okay, and then we have the controller class. What is it called? It's called job controller. So job controller. So no errors so far, and now we have the index.jte. It's index. Where is rename? Rename. Okay, so again, we're not cal poly. So, oops. This is the package name, and we are going to import that thing. and this. We'll get a selected week, we get all weeks, we get all jobs, we get job assignments, and some CSS styling, and some other stuff. How does it do all jobs? Job assignments get job by ID, then get name. Oh, okay. So it's a little bit silly. So for each ID, it will go to the job list and do a get by ID. But anyway, let's see if it works. And then this is assign.jte, and this one is assign.jte. Again, we need to grab the package. I think we can do an import dot star, but let's keep it like this. So this one seems to be okay, and properties, we don't need those. And yeah, so let's run this. Okay, so that's not great. Now we would, so the error message seems to be clear. It says illegal HTML attribute name index.jte line 70. Index.jte line 70, which is this. And it says value is this thing. And then, oh, it's this part that's incorrect. So JTE does not allow this. Instead, we can use the JTE smart, what that thing called, smart attribute. But let's see if the AI can fix its own errors. I got an error like the following. Your message was excellent for that chat. Okay, so in that case, let's try DeepSeek. I got an error in my JTE template like the following. I think DeepSeek actually gives the correct solution. If I'm not correct alternative, no, this is actually not correct. So we cannot do if inside a tag. No, this is incorrect correlation. Let me see. That seems to be an incorrect solution. Do you know about JTE smart attribute? I don't think that's the case, actually. No, I don't think they're helping. So this, I think the correct way to do this is to say select it and then this. So basically, if this thing is not true, then selected will not be rendered. So in JTE, that's what's called the smart attribute, and similar to attack helper in ASP.NET, but I digress. So let's try this again. Okay, so now this thing works. And if I click select week 1 and then click select, and this seems to work too. And let's add a new week. So it's automatically showing week 3. And yeah, so far I'm liking it. And let's say this is week 3. And if I click on assign, and I'll assign Bell to chair stacker week 3, and Jake as recess body week 3. So we can see that it's actually redirecting back to this week 3 page. And if I go to week 1, so it shows week 1, go to week 3, it shows week 3. So we're done. And it takes 20 minutes. Not bad. Okay, so to summarize, AI indeed is pretty good in terms of solving this particular problem. And this problem is not really difficult for AI to solve because all the requirements are described very precisely and detailed. So there's not much guessing work in terms of AI. So AI can do a pretty good job if we describe the problem as detailed and precise like this. And AI does give. So the second takeaway is the AI implantation, it may not be the optimal implantation. For example, as I said earlier, I probably would use a list instead of map here, and instead of 2 integers, I'll probably put student and job directly inside. Well, in that case, I'll need to create a new class, but still, it's probably overall easier to do than this. But that being said, the AI does find one of the ways to solve the problem. The more important thing seems to be that the AI did give us a error in the JTE code, and JTE being a newer template engine compared to some older ones, there's probably not enough samples online for the AI to train with, and if we don't know we need to know how to do debugging. As we saw earlier, the error message is actually pretty clear in terms of where that error happens, and B, asking AI to debug its own code sometimes doesn't really work, and that we still need to be able to debug. Okay, so that is it, and overall I think it's not a difficult exercise for AI to do. Thank you.